Well, good evening, everyone. We're just going to worship a little bit tonight. And then we're going to dive into Amber's questions. A little scared. Lord, we turn our attention to you. We set this time aside for you. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. I set this time aside for you. To come and sit on your lap, Lord. I set this time aside for you. Just to be with you, Lord. I want to be where you are, Lord. I want to be where you are, Lord. I want to be where you are, Lord. So I come to you, I come to you. I come to you, Lord. I come to you, Lord. I come to you, Lord. I come to you, Lord Jesus. I come to you, Lord. I come to you, Lord. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. First love, you are my first love. In your presence I can't help but fall down at your feet. Savior, beautiful Savior, you became the sacrifice so I could be set free. Take all I have, it's all yours anyway. I know it's not much, but God, it's my everything. I pour my oil on you. I pour my oil on First love, you are my first love. I don't care who's in this room, my eyes are fixed on you. Take all I have, it's all yours anyway. I know it's not much, but God, it's my everything. I pour my oil on you. I pour my oil on you. Doesn't matter the cost. Jesus, you're worthy of every last drop. Here is my offering. I pour my oil on you. I pour my oil on
First love, you are my first love. In your presence, I can't help but fall down at your feet.
Savior, beautiful Savior, you became the sacrifice so I could be set free. Take all I have, it's all yours anyway. I know it's not much, God, it's my everything. I pour my oil on you. Pour my oil on you. Doesn't matter the cost. Jesus, you're worthy of every last drop. Here is my offering. I pour my oil on you. I pour my oil on you.
I don't care who's in this room.
I don't care who's in this room. I don't care who's in this room. My eyes are fixed on you. I don't care who's in this room. My eyes are fixed on you.
Every last drop,
Every last drop at the feet of Jesus. Every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus. Every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus. Every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus.
take all I have.
It's all yours anyway. I know it's not much. God, it's my everything. I pour my oil on you. I pour my oil on you. Doesn't matter the cost. Jesus, you're worthy of every last drop. Here is my offering. I pour my oil on you. Pour my oil on you. every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus. Every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus. Every last drop, every last drop, every last drop at the feet of Jesus. We pour it out, Lord. All we have, Lord, pour it out, pour it out. All we have, Lord, and lay it at your feet. All we have is for you. All we have is for you. At your feet, at your feet, at your feet is where I wanna be. At your feet, at your feet, at your feet is where I wanna be. At your feet, at your feet, at your feet is where I wanna be. So I pour it out, I pour it out, pour it out at your feet. I pour it out, I pour it out, I pour it out at your feet. I pour it out, I pour it out, I pour it out at your feet. I lay it all down, lay it all down at your feet, at your feet, at your feet. It's where I wanna be. At your feet, at your feet, at your feet. It's where I wanna be.
of glory, we sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever, forever. Worthy, 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 Lord, another glimpse of glory, we sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever, forever we sing. Worthy, 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 Lord, another glimpse of glory, we sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever. Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty. We sing Jesus, Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty. Worthy, 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 Lord, another glimpse of glory, we sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever, forever we sing.
Worthy, 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 Lord, another glimpse of glory. Sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever.
Come on, sing Jesus. Oh, we sing
Jesus,
King of kings. Oh, we sing
Jesus, majesty.
King of kings. We sing Jesus.
Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty.
I can't wait for eternity. Join the song they're already singing. Holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Just to bow down before your throne, see your face, I'll cry out because you're holy, holy, holy are you, Lord. Jesus,
King of kings. Jesus, majesty. Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty.
standing with those who have heard, well done, proclaiming forever that you're the one who's faithful, faithful, faithful are you, Lord. What can we give you but endless praise? The heavens roar as we shout your
glimpse of glory, we sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever.
Sing that again. Worthy.
Worthy, 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 Lord, another glimpse of glory, we'll sing once more. Worthy, 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 Lord, forever.
Sing Jesus.
Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty.
One more time, sing it out.
Jesus, King of kings. Jesus, majesty. Worship you, Lord. Yes, we worship you.
Walk into the room, everything changes, and darkness starts to tremble at the light that you bring. When you walk into the room, every heart starts burning, and nothing matters more than just to sit here at your feet and worship you. Worship you, sing, we love you, and we'll never stop. We can't live without you, Jesus. We love you, we sickness starts to vanish. Every hopeless situation ceases to exist. When you walk into the room, the dead begin to rise, 'cause there is resurrection life in all you do. We love you, and we'll never stop. We can't live without you, Jesus. We love you.
We can't get enough. All this is for you, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. When you walk into the room, sickness starts to vanish. Every hopeless situation ceases to exist. When you walk into the room, the dead begin to rise, 'cause there is resurrection life in all you do.
We love you, and we'll never stop.
We
Can't live without you, Jesus. We love you.
we
Can't get enough. All this is for you, Jesus.
Jesus. Come and consume, God, all we are. We give you permission, our hearts are yours.
We want you. We want you. Come and consume, God, all we are. We give you permission. Our hearts are yours. We want you. We want you.
Come and consume.
Come and consume, God, all we are. We give you permission. Our hearts are yours. We want you. We want you.
We love you, Lord.
We love you,
And
we'll never stop.
we
Can't live without you, Jesus. We love you.
we
Can't get enough. All this is for you, Jesus. Jesus.
We love you, Lord. Jesus. Oh, how I love you, Lord. Oh, how I love you, Lord. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you, Jesus. Oh, how I love, oh, how I love. Jesus, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you, I love you, I love you. Jesus, I love you,
I love you.
Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you. Jesus, I love you.
There is peace, there is rest in your presence, Lord. There is life that never ends in your presence, Lord. There is joy, there is joy. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. Wouldn't trade you for silver or gold. Wouldn't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything. You are the love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I wouldn't trade you for silver or gold. I wouldn't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything.
You are
The love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I wouldn't trade you for silver or gold. I wouldn't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything.
I wouldn't take one step without you. I could never go on. I couldn't live one day without you. I don't have the strength to make it on my own.
You are the love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I wouldn't trade you for silver or gold. I wouldn't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything.
Until the world stops turning, until the stars fade from the sky, until the sun stops rising, I need you in my life, and here's the reason why.
You are the love of my life. You are the hope that I cling to. You mean more than this world to me. I wouldn't trade you for silver or gold. I wouldn't trade you for riches untold. You are my everything. You are my everything. My everything. Oh, you are the love of my life, my everything. Oh, you are the love of my life, my everything, Jesus, Jesus, the hope that I cling to. Oh, the hope that I cling to, my world, my all, my everything. Oh, my everything, the hope that I cling to, I can trust in you, I believe in you. You are my everything. Oh, the love of my life, Jesus, Jesus. Oh, and I thank you, and I thank you. Oh, I thank you for being my everything. You are the love of my life. I am the love of your life. Oh, you are the love of my life. We are the love of your life. So I thank you. Oh, I thank you. Oh, I thank you.
the great things you did. When did I throw away faith for the impossible? How did I start to believe you weren't sufficient for me? Why do I talk myself out of seeing miracles? You are more than able. You are more than able. You are more than more than able. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Now I see all that I have. Oh, I got my confidence back. I put my trust in the one who still does miracles. You do miracles, 'cause you are more than able. You are more than able. You are more than are more than able. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Oh, who am I, Lord? 'Cause anything is possible. Anything is possible. Possible. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Oh, who am I, Lord? Anything is possible with you. More than able. You are more than able. You are more than able. You are more than able. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? I've come a long way. I've seen how you work. There's so much goodness and grace, so much than I deserve, 'cause I know who I am, and I can't stay where I'm at. We've come this far by faith, and I just can't turn back. He's not done with me yet. He's not done with me yet. There's so much more to the story. done with me yet. You're not done with me yet. You're not done with me yet. There's so much more to the story. You're not done with me yet. Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? 'Cause God, you're more than able. 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 Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I to deny what the Lord can do? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Oh, who am I to deny what my God can do? 'Cause you're more than able. You're more than able. You are more than able. You are more than enough, Lord. You are more than enough, Lord. You're more than enough, Lord. Your glory is tangible in this place. Lord, you're doing something great. Awaken supernatural faith. Your glory is tangible in this place. Lord, you're doing something great. Awaken supernatural faith.
Adonai, come manifest now.
Yes, Lord. Say that again. Yahweh.
Yahweh, Rapha, Adonai, come manifest now.
Your glory.
Glory is tangible in this place. Lord, you're doing something great. Awaken supernatural faith.
Oh, your glory, Lord.
Your glory is tangible in this place. Lord, you're doing something great. Awaken supernatural faith.
Yahweh.
Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now.
Sing Yahweh.
Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now.
If you worship, he will manifest himself. If you call him, he will manifest himself. When you seek him, he will manifest himself. Oh, when you worship, he will manifest himself. When you call him, he will manifest himself. When you seek him, he will manifest himself. When you worship, he will manifest himself. When you call him, he will manifest himself. When you seek him, he will manifest himself. When you worship, he will manifest himself. When you call him, he will manifest himself. When you seek him, he will manifest himself. Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now. Oh, Yahweh, Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now. Come on, sing it again, Yahweh. Yahweh, Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now. Yahweh, 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 Rapha, Elohim, Shaddai, Jireh, Adonai, come manifest now. Come manifest among your people. Come manifest now. Let your healing flow. Let your healing flow. Let your healing flow. Oh, let your healing flow. Let your provision flow, Lord. Yeah. Oh, let it flow like a river. Let it flow like a river. Let it flow like a river. Oh, let it flow, Lord. You're manifesting now. You're manifesting among your people. That means you're showing up now. You're showing up. You're showing up. Jesus. Lord, you're so good. What a thick presence of the Lord in here tonight. Yeah. Wow. I don't know what even to say about that. But Father, I just ask you right now that you would just seal our hearts with your love, with your favor, with your manifestation, with your manifested power. Those that are believing for healing, Lord, manifest yourself. Those that are needing for restoration, I ask you that you would just show up. Those that are praying for family members that need to know you, show up. In Jesus' name. Jesus' name. Amen. You okay over there?
Yeah, do I have makeup on my eye?
Yes. Go ahead, talk in your mic a little bit.
Check, check, check.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yes. So, as you guys know, this is my beautiful wife, Amber, that some of you may not know. Some of you may be new. You don't know. You haven't seen her yet. But this is her. She's my better half. I once heard a story of, I forget the actor's name, but he was going through the airport, and he was going to London to visit his wife. And his wife was Emily Blunt. And what's the actor's name?
I don't know.
Yeah, anyway, he was at the airport, and the guy's like, he's like, I'm going to see my wife. And the guy that's checking the passport and all like that is just like, well, who is your wife? Would I know her? Is she in anything? And he's like, oh yeah, he named a couple movies. He says, oh, Emily Blunt? And he's like, yeah, Emily Blunt's my wife. He says, you? The guy looks at the guy, hands him back his passport and says, get out of here. That's how I feel every single day. People look at Amber, they look at me, and they're like, you married her?
Babe, stop.
Well, tonight we're going to do something a little different. Normally, I'm the one asking the questions, and Amber is the one answering them. We like to dive deep into marriage as much as we can. We've been through a ton of stuff, to say the least, and we've been married for 26 years. We just celebrated our 26th year anniversary this past November. So we're excited about what God has for us in the future, and we're thankful for what He's done for us in the past.
Yeah.
You want to say?
Well, I mean, we don't claim to know it all or have all the answers or know the right answers, or we have a heart for marriage because of what the Lord has brought us through. Can you turn my mic down a little bit? So because of all the things that He has brought us through and how He restored our marriage, we just have a heart for it and want to pour into whoever might need some encouragement.
You okay?
Yeah, just my voice is tired. That's all.
All right. So, what's your first question?
What's your favorite color? I'm just kidding.
Royal blue.
I know. I'm just kidding. So he asked me, like, in the middle of sleeping last night. He's like, "Oh, by the way, come up with some questions for tomorrow." I thought you were joking, but he was not joking. So, I went and thought.
So wait a second. When you guys lay in bed and you're sitting there with your spouse, and the day is going in your head, and you're just about to fall asleep, you know those ideas. Amber's like a catch-all for me. You know, she's my brain. So if I know that if I throw something at her, and at any time, she's going to remember and she's going to see it through. So last night, we're about to fall asleep. You know, we've done our pillow talk. You know, we're turned over. We're ready to go to sleep. And I just kind of blurt out, "Oh yeah, by the way, tomorrow you're going to ask me questions."
I don't even think you said that. I think you're like, "I need you to come up with questions."
Oh yeah, I need you to come up with questions.
I didn't know if I was answering them or you, or I don't know.
And then she doesn't say anything, nothing. So I just kind of go to sleep, and then she wakes up the next morning and she says, "I'm like, hey, did you get the questions?" She's like, "Yep, I got some questions." I'm like, "Great."
So, my questions. The topic of this evening is honesty and vulnerability in marriage. So my first question is, why is honesty considered one of the foundational pillars of a healthy marriage?
Say it again.
Why is honesty considered one of the foundational pillars of a healthy marriage?
Why is honesty considered one of the foundational pillars in a marriage?
Of a healthy marriage.
Of a healthy marriage. Foundational, why is it honesty? Honesty is, I feel, very important because when you're dishonest, it doesn't build trust. So honesty is the foundation for trust. And in a marriage, I feel like if you don't trust one another, what the heck are you doing? Like I trust you with everything, and I hope you trust me with everything.
I do.
But so when I say everything, I mean everything. And that's being able to be vulnerable with you in different situations, my feelings, however raw they are in the moment. I'm trusting that you're just taking that and you're buffering me in some areas, but honesty is so important because it opens up the real you. It shows you those things, those deep, dark secrets in your life. If you're able to share that honesty with a person, with your life mate, with your wife or your spouse, it opens up a whole nother realm of intimacy in one another, because you can you're able to go and do and be without worry, doubt, fear.
Well, that kind of goes into the second question. So how does vulnerability strengthen emotional intimacy between spouses?
Vulnerability is so key. When we were going through our stuff, I found that the more vulnerable I was with you, the more you were able to accept what I was saying. there wasn't a guard up when I was telling you why and how and sharing my emotions with you. It was very vulnerable. It was very hard to do that because as a man, you want to keep everything really close to the chest, and you don't want to share some of the deep, dark stuff that you're feeling as a man. So for me, what has helped us more than anything is my ability and my willingness, I should say, to be vulnerable, so that I can we can take the relationship and be real. And in that, there is an intimacy that blossoms out of that, because once it goes back to the first thing, it strengthens the trust, and therefore there's more foundation, a harder foundation to stand on and to build the marriage on, to build the relationship on.
So, because you were vulnerable, maybe somebody's going through something right now and they're having to be vulnerable. Do you think it brought healing to you? Being vulnerable and opening up and sharing?
Yeah, absolutely. And the reason why I think that, the first thing that comes to my mind is when you confess something, when you confess it out loud, you're being vulnerable in that moment. So when you're confessing to the Lord your sin, it opens up it opens up the ability to receive mercy and grace. So when you're doing that with the Lord, it opens that for you there. But when you do it with your spouse, it does the same thing. It opens up that avenue for them to be able to extend grace and extend mercy, because they are seeing this part of you that is hidden most of the time. Mm-hmm. And when you are brave enough to open up yourself that much, there's a unity that starts to come, because there's an understanding, there's a grace and a mercy that starts to flow. And I believe that comes from the Father.
That's good. So what are some ways dishonesty, even small white lies, can erode trust over time?
Small white lies are making way for bigger ones. You're practicing not telling everything. You're practicing not giving your all. You're starting to build. It's like little bricks that you're laying to build this wall in the relationship, or if you want to see it as cracking in the foundation. So if you start to see little white lies pop up in the relationship, there's a major problem. And most of the time, I believe it's trust. There's a trust that you don't feel comfortable giving or receiving. So you start to tell little white lies, and it starts to become a much bigger problem, because water will chew away at a rock and wear it down. And I believe little white lies will do the same thing, because the little white lies just keep making more room, more excuses, and more availability for bigger lies to flow.
That's good.
Do you get to answer these?
No. I'm the asker.
I'm the asker.
How can couples create a safe environment where both feel comfortable being vulnerable?
Oh, man. How do you create environment?
A safe environment.
Oh, man. How do you create an environment, a safe environment for both people to feel that they can be vulnerable?
I think it goes back to the foundation.
It does, but in a more practical sense, because I think for me, it's the ability and the willingness. If you're willing to be vulnerable, that's the first step. And for both couples to have that willingness to say, you know what, we're going to love each other no matter what comes out of this conversation. We're going to move forward because we are together. We are locking arms. We're not going to let Satan tear us apart. that's one thing that I really felt that you did for us, was that you were that rock when everything hit the fan. You're the one that said, I'm not going to let Satan destroy my marriage. I'm not going to let Satan destroy my family. And because you made that stance, you stood firm on God's promises when you said that. And in me seeing that, it gave me the courage to say, you know what, okay, if she's in, I'm in. Because at that point, I was sitting there saying, I remember having conversations with my dad saying, what's it like being divorced? You know, not that he would know, but, you know, what do you think it's like being divorced? You know, how much child support do you think I'm going to have to do? How much alimony? Do you think I'll have to do alimony? I mean, I was having all these types of conversations with my dad, just kind of preparing myself. So in my mind, I was like ready for whatever, you know. I'm like, if she's out, I'm out. If she's in, I'm in, you know. But I just don't care at this moment, because I was so defeated and so humiliated by my actions that it took me down to my core. And I remember sitting on the couch, you know, at my parents' house, because we lost everything. And when we lost everything, I lost my job, I lost everything. And we're living with my parents. And I'm sitting on the couch just staring at the TV. And my dad came out and he said, man, you look like a zombie. I walked around the house like a zombie because I felt so defeated and so worthless. And the fact that you became that pillar and started laying that foundation saying, I'm in if you're in. That was, sometimes I feel like the relationships, sometimes it is the one person setting it, saying, we're going to do this. And the other person is like, okay, fine, I'll do it too. And when you both come together and you make that step and saying, I'm willing to be vulnerable, that's when the healing starts. That's when you can start to move forward. So that place of being vulnerable, it can be anywhere. It can be in a car. It could be in the room. It needs to be alone though. It needs to be with just the three of you. You, your spouse, and the Lord. Where you can have honest, open conversation and not judge one another. That's one thing that I find, that when you're vulnerable, that's the one thing you fear the most, is being judged by your other person, by your spouse.
Yeah, that's the next question too. What fears or insecurities often keep spouses from being fully honest with one another?
Yeah, I think the number one thing is fear of being judged. You know, what is she really going to think of me if I tell her what I'm thinking right now? Is she going to think that I'm less than a man? Am I living up to her expectation? And same thing with the wife. You know, am I enough for him? Am I supporting him enough? There's lots of questions that we have mulling inside of us, just going, and being able to expose those intimate thoughts of, am I enough? It takes you to a whole nother level of being able to live life. That's what it's all about. We chose to live life together. And if we're not going to expose these inner thoughts, these inner worries, doubts, fears with each other, we're carrying it alone. Marriage isn't 50-50, it's 100-100. And part of that 100 is being vulnerable. It is saying, hey, you know what? I don't feel like being here. I don't understand why we're here. I don't and when you say stuff like that to me, I don't understand why this is happening. I have to not look at it from, you're questioning my manhood, or you're questioning my ability to lead the family. You're just simply stating, I don't understand why we're here. And you're coming at it from us together. But a lot of times we hear it as, you're questioning me. And therefore we start to fight because I feel like you're questioning me. But from my point of view, I need to realize that you're just being vulnerable with your feelings, and I need to come alongside of you and be vulnerable too, and basically say, I don't know. This is where the Lord has us. This situation unfolded like this. I'm not sure, but we're going to get through it together. That's the attitude. That's the mindset. Instead of hearing the pointed finger at each other, part of that vulnerability is being able to open yourself up and say, it isn't about me. It's about the situation. Part of the vulnerability is being able to voice that, but also receive that.
That's good.
Thanks, babe.
How can partners repair trust when honesty has been broken?
Slowly. Very slowly. It is time. It is excruciating time. Time is something that is not our friend a lot. We want things in this society. We want things yesterday. We want things fast. It's just, it's available to us. So when we start to look at emotions and things that we go through that cause hurt, we expect the I'm sorry to be enough so that we can move on. And if you don't accept my I'm sorry, then it's on you. But that's not the case. The case is you need to apologize. Understand that your sorry was the very first step to the healing process of regaining that trust. And through time and vulnerability and intimacy that leads to the trust rebuilding, not getting the trust, but it's a pathway to rebuilding that trust so that you can be one again in the same mindset, in the heart, and have that trust be back where it was. I don't agree with some things that people say where once trust is broken, you can never get it back.
I don't either.
I believe that you can earn the trust back. It may not be the same, but you can get it back. But I refuse to believe, and I don't like it when I see and hear people talk about how once you break trust, it's impossible to get back. It's just they're not willing to do the work to do it.
Right. Because if it were true, we would not be together.
No, we would not be together.
And I think it took time, and it evolved over time.
It did.
Like, I started to trust you. And then, I feel like where we are right now in life is somewhere I never imagined that I would feel. So, yeah, I don't agree with that statement either. Why is it important to share not just information, but also emotions, expectations, and needs?
When you share information, a lot of people think that marriage is more of, honey, I'm home. This is what happened in my day. Oh, by the way, we have this, we have that, boom, boom. And it's all information. And that's sharing life together. But I really believe that if you want your relationship to go deeper into the next level and soar beyond anything you can think or imagine, is sharing those hopes, those dreams, and that vulnerability again of letting them into the innermost part of you. When you can just not worry about what you say to your spouse, knowing that they're going to have your back, or they're going to understand you, or that they may not agree with you, but they're going to receive it and not judge you for it, that does something for you. There's a confidence that you get in the relationship. You don't have to worry about whether, it's you don't ever have to worry about them cheating on you or leaving you for another person or anything like that, because there's such an intimacy that is such a lock when you start to share life like that. Life meaning the most intimate part of you and her, the most intimate part of her, our deepest, darkest secrets, and you guys understanding and sharing that. It's not just, oh yeah, I understand what she's saying. It's really
asking questions about it and helping dig deep into what they're feeling and why they're feeling that way so that you can gain total understanding. It's important to ask questions to your spouse. Why do you feel that way? Why do you think this? I want to understand you. And I want to understand you not because I want to argue with you, but I want to love you deeper. Are you going to cry?
No. It's good. Because you've helped me do that by asking those questions.
I like questions. I gain understanding.
Mm-hmm. So how does vulnerability contribute to deeper connection during conflict or disagreement?
Say that one more time. I was too busy looking in your eyes.
How does vulnerability contribute to deeper connection during conflict or disagreement?
Well, there's an understanding that happens. Once again, vulnerability is key. When you let go of your pride and your stance and your understanding of the situation, your understanding of a situation doesn't matter in an argument. Some of this stuff is really painful to say because I'm thinking back to some of the stuff that we've talked about, and so, I know what I'm saying is correct because I'm being convicted as I'm speaking, but I really feel like this is from the Holy Spirit talking about relationships and how He's designed relationships, and what I'm trying to say here is because I felt like that was really hard to say or hear me say. What your understanding of the situation is or was doesn't matter. It's in the midst of the disagreement, argument, fight, or whatever you said there. It is a seek first to understand, then be understood. Every single situation. Understand where they're coming from. And don't say you understand. Really dive into and try to understand. Because I guarantee you there are times where we say we understand and we don't. We don't understand at all. We think we understand. There was something that's happened recently in my life where I have come to a deeper understanding about myself because of things in my past. And it's really opened my eyes to why I react and do the things I do. Because growing up, I thought I was a certain way for a certain reason, and that's just how I was and who I was. But come to find out that I was shaped and molded by these things around me that made me react a certain way, and it wasn't what I thought. So when problems arise between us, it's important to understand yourself enough to be like, that could be me, instead of, no, you're just wrong. So asking questions to help your spouse maybe see a deeper side of why they're feeling the way that they are feeling. Not to win an argument, but to understand them, because both of you will grow out of that. You'll both grow. They'll grow because they'll have a deeper understanding of who they are, and you'll grow because you have a deeper understanding of who they are. And therefore, the fights and the disagreements will be less and less because you understand each other more deeply. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Why do your eyes look like they're going to tear up?
What role does listening play in helping honesty and vulnerability flourish in marriage?
It's the foundation. If you don't listen, you can't understand. If you're talking, you can't listen. And listen is listening is really different. It's not what you think it is. It's not hearing. It's taking the information in through your hearing, but applying it to your heart and not your mind. It's listening with an openness, understanding that it's not about you, it's about them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's a deeper thing than just hearing the words that are coming out of their mouth. It's an understanding, it's an internalizing what they're saying. Not to internalize it for you to carry, but for you to understand.
Wow. So last question. How does mutual transparency help couples grow spiritually, emotionally, and relationally over time?
Transparency is another way of just saying vulnerability. So when you are if one person is just transparent, the relationship will fail. One person can try their best to be the relationship, but it takes two. It takes two to argue. It takes two to make it work. It takes two to divorce. You have to have both parties being transparent with one another to make it work. You have to think of it. One can't go deeper than the other. You're going deep together. So when you're going deep together, you're drawing closer to the Lord together. If you can't do it just one. So together you got to do it together. And when you're listening and you're being transparent with one another and vulnerable with one another, there's something that happens spiritually. You can't explain it, but you can feel it. You can feel a closeness when you're being vulnerable and transparent with one another. You feel open, you feel honest, you feel free. And there's a freedom that starts to flow in the marriage where there's no judgment, there's no condemnation. And then you guys when you start to pray together, the Holy Spirit just starts to consume whatever you're doing together, because there's a oneness and the deepness that you're going to. You're just gravitating closer to the Lord in that situation and in life. So it takes two for both of them to be just as transparent, both being just as vulnerable.
The word freedom came to mind a few questions ago when you were answering something. But yeah, when you're open and honest and vulnerable, there's freedom.
Yeah, freedom
in many ways.
Freedom is something that I think we've taken for granted for years. I don't think we understand what true freedom is, especially in marriages. Freedom in marriage. I mean, you look at some of these people that talk about marriage and how it's just a piece of paper. And they talk about marriage how, oh man, I don't want to get like the old ball and chain. It's like, man, you guys have this wrong. It is so wrong. Marriage is something so, so special that you get to share your life. It's like, oh, I don't need a piece of paper to grow close with somebody. But it's more than that. It's a covenant you're making with somebody to say, I want to expose the innermost being of who I truly am with one person in the world. Let's be honest. We don't do that with everybody. We always hide. We put masks on. We pretend. We're all these different things when we go out. Sometimes we're totally different people from point A to point B. We have a work personality and we have a church personality. And then we go out with our friends and we have a friend personality. Then we come home and we have a different personality. What marriage does is allows you to understand I believe it helps you understand who you really are to the core. So that and in that you grow together. marriage is the most difficult thing you can do, because every single day you have to die to yourself to prefer your spouse. And the hardest thing for us to do individually is die. So when you look at marriage as I'm dying to my spouse every day so that I can uplift, encourage, edify my spouse, that puts a whole nother spin on what marriage is. And when you're vulnerable in doing that, I don't have it all figured out, babe. I don't know everything. For a man to say that is sometimes unheard of. You know, I don't. I need help. I want to do this with you. And when you're vulnerable like that and say those types of things and you mean it, it's not behavior modification, guys. Because you can modify the way that you speak with your spouse, but if it's not coming from the heart, it's pointless. Behavior modification is learning what to say and how to say it. But living this out is something completely different. It's deeper. It's living it. It's taking it to heart. It's challenging yourself to change and to be a better person, not for yourself, but for your spouse. You ready for my questions?
No. I'm the asker.
I got one for you.
What?
Do you love me?
Yes.
So we have a few people on tonight. One thing we love to do is we love to take questions from you. We are going to take 5 questions. So put a cue in front of your question so we can catch it in the chat. And we're just going to take 5 questions. We want to answer your questions. Like we said, we don't know it all. We do have some experience in some areas. Just because 26 years, you learn a lot about somebody and how to deal with different people. But we want to take 5 questions tonight. So we are going to stay on here until we get 5 questions. Come on, somebody ask a question. You got something. I know you do. Jordan says, I'm thinking. You're a newlywed, man. You should have tons. What?
If there are no questions at all?
If you got no questions, how do you read that one, babe?
How do I know she's the one?
Oh, wow. Well, first you pray about it.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm the way that I like practicalities. I don't like to over spiritualize things. You know, obviously you pray through everything, and the Lord will confirm it. You'll just know and you're knower. But for me, it was like the first moment I saw her. We were in what was called Johnson Hall at Calvary, and my friends and I, we were 15. We were doing somersaults and flips and stuff in there because all the chairs were out of the room, and so we were just doing flips. And she came walking in because we were part of the youth group or youth choir, and they came and introduced her. And I saw her walk in, and that was it. I'm like, I have to have her. She's mine. And so from that moment on, I pursued her.
You did.
I did.
You did.
I did. I pursued her till she said yes. She didn't. To my benefit, she said yes right away. I didn't have to. She didn't play hard to get or anything. We dated on and off for 5 years?
We did it off and on the first year, and then we were steady for 4 years.
Yeah. So.
But we did take a break for a little bit and agreed to pray if we should move forward into the next step of life.
Yeah.
So.
We went to my parents' my junior year of high school and said that we wanted to get married. And my parents went and got the video recorder and said, "Wait right there. Stay right there. Now say that again." And so they got the whole thing on tape. And I knew that I wanted to marry her then, so we got married right out of high school, right after high school. I proposed that December, graduated, proposed that December, and then we got married the following November. Yeah. And we've been together for 26 years.
Yeah.
But to answer the question, you just know. You know that you want to spend the rest of your life with that person. There's no one else. There's no doubt. You just want to be with them. A story that my brother likes to tell is I was really into basketball. Like, I was into basketball. And I was a big Michael Jordan fan, major Michael Jordan fan. And Michael Jordan was playing in the Orlando Arena with Penny Hardaway and Shaquille O'Neal, Scottie Pippen. I mean, all those guys were there. And my dad got us tickets to be front row right next to the players. And now you guys have to understand, I lived and breathed basketball. I was a point guard, and I was pretty darn good. But anyway, that's about 125 pounds ago. That's what it feels like. But anyway, my dad got us tickets, just me, my dad, and my brother. And my dad's like, "Let's go to the game." And I'm like, "No, I'd rather go to Amber's." That's when is when you're willing to just forget about all the other things that you love just to be. And we didn't do anything. We just hung out at your house. I remember that night because the next day my brother's like, "Oh man, you missed it, man. I touched him. He sweated all over me and it was awesome." And I was like, "No, I was with Amber. I'm completely content."
Next question. What can you do as a couple to encourage each other to be vulnerable without responding/reacting out of offense?
You got one?
Go ahead.
For me, it's somebody's going to have to be the brave one. It may not be right away, but it will build trust with them and they'll realize what's going on, and so they will reciprocate. But one of you will have to be the brave one to be the most vulnerable and share what you're doing. Part of being vulnerable is being upfront and saying, "Listen, I want to be vulnerable with you. I want you to know the innermost part of me. So this is what I want to share with you." Boom. And you lay it out. And then open up the door. Is there anything you want to share with me? I don't want to feel judged. I don't want to feel condemned, but I want you to know how I'm feeling about this. It's not towards you. This is about me. When I feel like you set the stage properly like that, it allows for them to feel safe. Yeah. And it allows them to be like, "Okay, this isn't directed at me. This is about them. I am here to listen." And when you set the stage, you're setting the stage as, I want us both to do this. I want to be close. I want us to be closer. And when you do that, the thing that came in my mind when I was saying that was that if you come across somebody, if your spouse is coming at you and they're like, "Oh, well, they need me to fix them," make sure that it's in the precursor. I'm not looking to be fixed. I know that I'm broken, because we all are. I know that I need to work on things. This is you being vulnerable. I know that I'm trying this, and this is where I'm at with this. And sometimes asking them their opinion makes you expose more of your vulnerability, because you have to listen to receive. And sometimes you're listening to what they're saying, you're getting some of their vulnerability, because they're expressing true feelings when they're trying to explain something to you. Does that make sense?
Yep. That's good.
You're not going to add anything?
No, because the only thing that was coming through my mind when you were speaking was after you said someone has to be the brave one. It is taking that step and walking it out and letting that other person see it and just become more comfortable. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of what you said in a better way.
Don't do that.
What does truly supporting each other's growth look like spiritually, mentally, and how do you approach each other's differences?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
What does truly supporting each other's growth look like spiritually, mentally, and how do you approach each other's differences?
Supporting each other's growth it's different for everybody, I think. So it's a conversation needed to be had when to ask them just that question. How can I better support you? You've asked me that.
You've asked me that.
And I have asked you that.
Yeah.
And it's asking, some of these things are just asking the question to your spouse. How can I better support you? Number one, there's a vulnerability on your part, but it's opening the door for them to be vulnerable with you back.
Right.
Is asking the question, how can I be better supportive to you? And if there's a specific area, name that.
And it takes away assumptions.
Yes.
And perceptions of I am supporting you. But the person might be like, no, that's not what I need. And that doesn't show me you're supporting me. So having the open line of communication of knowing what each other needs to be supported and feel supported. Otherwise it'll just be, you'll think you're supporting, but you may not be, because that's not what they need.
You're wasting your time.
Yeah.
You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your energy if you're not supporting them correctly. That's why I love when you look at the 5 love languages test. When you look at that and you take that test, you understand what their love language is. And you need to know what your spouse's love language is so that you can show love to them in the way that they're going to receive it. So if I go out and I buy Amber a brand new car, she's going to be appreciative, but that's not her love language. Her love language is quality time. She wants to be with me. She'd rather be with me than get a new car.
Truth.
Okay. So it's knowing that, and you can only know that stuff if you sit down and ask each other the questions and be vulnerable with one another to be able to ask. I mean, these are great date questions. Mm-hmm. Well, we're already married. We don't date. Well, you need to start dating again. We date all the time. We go out on dates. Tuesday nights is our date night. The girls are out. They got their young adults thing, and it's just the two of us. And so, we get to go out to dinner, and we have conversation a lot of time of how we're feeling about things, and just mulling things over and talking things out of what does this mean? Why do I feel this way? I feel like the Lord's saying this, but I feel this. And I mean, we have very vulnerable conversations. And we're not afraid to ask each other questions. You know, I'm not afraid to ask you anything. And you ask me everything you want. So, I mean, because we just want to be for real.
I think also supporting each other's growth is praying for one another.
Yeah.
Even if not praying together, but always praying for your wife, praying for your husband behind the scenes. And that is more of a rock and more of a support than anything.
Yeah.
Because it's laying that foundation. And so.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are practical activities appropriate that y'all do together that help keep the intimacy between y'all?
Who wrote that? Appropriate.
In Gabby Ashley 2667.
That was great. Thank you so much for that. That's
Well, I saw this and I was thinking.
Wait, read it again because
Okay.
the appropriate made me pause.
What are practical activities that y'all do together that help keep intimacy between y'all? Number one, communicate and talk. We like talking with each other.
Yeah.
Practical, we like to go out and just go for drives
Yeah.
and just sit in the car together and just, sometimes we don't even talk. We're just there.
Yeah.
Of course we do our dates. We make it a point to do that. And then in the evening, like after we go to bed, we like to talk. So I think we like to talk.
We like to talk.
Go ahead.
For me, you know, one of the practical things that I like to do is, and I don't see this a lot because I thought about this the other day. We were walking into Target and we like to hold hands.
I thought about that too. I was going to say that.
So we hold hands a lot, you know, walking into places, and even when we're driving in the car, you know, my hand will be out and her hand will be in mine, and we're just driving around.
Sitting in church.
Sitting in church, we'll just hold hands, and I mean, it's nothing weird, just holding hands, and it's just you know, and just when she walks in front of me, you know, I place my hand on the small of her back, just little things like that just let her know that, hey, I'm here, and hopefully she feels that because I like doing that type of stuff, is just escorting her or opening the door for her or holding her hand and grabbing her arm, you know, just to kind of lead her. I do it because I like being that for her, and my hope is that she feels protected, she feels loved, she feels cherished. So
I do.
But the other thing we do, another thing that I love doing with her is looking into her eyes. When we're talking, when we're being with each other, even in the silence, I like to look into her eyes. There's just something about that. There's no barrier, there's no wall. It's very intimate to me to look into the eyes. And the way she looks at me and stuff, you know, it makes me get the butterflies and stuff. You know, we still do that. We still get the butterflies. I think it's important to make sure that you find that thing that you can do in front of everybody, and know that it's like your thing. You know, holding hands, looking into each other's eyes. You know, the one-liner jokes, and where you can shut the world off and it's just the two of you in your own movie, you know, type of walking into the store and it's just us and you're the star. You guys are the stars of the show.
I think the other thing that we do that's practical is, like, whenever we're thinking of the other person, we text them throughout the day.
Yeah.
Love you, miss you.
Yeah.
So. Next. From your experience, what's something you think every wife should guard or protect in her marriage so it stays healthy and God-centered? I'm stuck on my cord somewhere over here. Oh, I just ripped my ear out. Sorry, 1 second. Goodness gracious. Sorry. Something that you think every wife should guard or protect. Well, my initial thought is I'm going to protect him and what we stand for as a couple, what we strive for as a couple, and how we raise our family in our spiritual walk, not letting anybody's opinion come in between what we have agreed upon and what we believe together. Because as you always say, we're on the same team. So just guarding from anybody just giving their opinion when they and just the little things that can get in there that might change your thought or be like, oh wait, what? And then it twists how you see your husband or whatever. But just protecting that sacred covenant between each other and not letting anybody come in between.
I think that the way that the question was, I understood it was for basically for you to answer how to protect, what you do to protect. But I want to answer it a different way, is that as a couple, as a unit, our job is to protect the household. And that is protecting it from outside influences, however that comes. And I think that's what you were saying as well. So outside influences can range anywhere between who you let in your house, the friends your kids make, the TV shows you allow to be played, the music you allow in the house. There are a lot of different avenues that Satan will use to cause division in the household. And our job as the parents, as spouses, as the priest of the home and the priestess of the home, if you want to say that, is to guard the household. My job is to protect her. Her job is to protect me, and we protect the children, and the Lord protects us.
Last question.
Is it?
Yep. How would it be if the tables were turned? Would you have been able to forgive her and be her rock?
I don't know. That's a really tough question. There's a lot to that.
We've talked about this.
We have talked about this at length. Because of who I am. Let me say this. My dad said something to me when we were down in Florida over Thanksgiving, and it kind of stuck with me. He said, your mistakes make you. Not your successes, but your mistakes make you. And I want to answer that question this way. Because of the mistakes that I made in my early childhood and what I was exposed to, I'll answer truthfully, I do not think we would have been together, because I don't think I had it in me to forgive that because of where my mind would have gone. I just could not. I just, even to this day, I struggle with that thought of that trust like that being broken. I don't know how I would react to that. I don't think I would do well at all. That's why I know what a treasure I have in my wife, because of her ability to do something that I know that I could not. Man, that was a hard question. That hit a little bit between the eyes, a little harder than I thought. There's another question that came in. Let's move on.
Move on. How do you balance ministry and personal family life? I think for years we had it upside down.
I have a different answer.
Okay, well then go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Well, I think right now is that we try to keep family first. It's hard. Go ahead. You're on a roll tonight.
Sorry, I was on the last question still. So here's my answer to that. How do you balance ministry and personal life? This is an answer that people may disagree with, and I may get stoned, tarred, and feathered after saying this. But I don't believe there is now a difference. And what I mean by that is, if you have a different personal family life versus church life, you're doing something wrong. Ministry life and family life need to coexist as one. If you're called into the ministry, if you're called into full-time ministry, your family needs to learn, you need to learn how to coexist in that. That means that there is no difference between a church event and a family event. They are one. What one takes priority when they clash, I think that the family obviously needs to take priority over that. The closer knit family. Weddings, birthdays, anniversaries. And there's an understanding that when you're in ministry, if you miss because of that event, there's always an understanding that family comes first. So, but there has been such I think, a shift in the mindset of people that they have to divide so much the family time and ministry that they create two different worlds for themselves, and they actually become two different people, even a different family in different environments. They're one way around when they're just their family, and they're another way when they come to church. The family needs to coexist in the ministry. You need to be living ministry all the time. You need to be witnessing. You need to be telling people about Jesus everywhere you go. When you're with your family, when you're out at a neighbor's birthday party or whatever, that's ministry. The danger is protecting from burnout, and I think that's why you're asking the question. You can get burnout from too much family. So there is a balance that you need to know where that threshold is, so that you don't overstep that line, so that so that there's peace in what's happening in your life. There's rest. If there's chaos happening, then something's out of alignment. And that doesn't mean that I need to back out of ministry, or I need to prioritize my family. That's not what that means all the time. What that means is I need to realign to find out where the Lord wants me to be putting my energy and time. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that we need to be living a life of worship. And when you live a life of worship, you're always in ministry, no matter where you are, what you're doing. So there is no difference between family time and ministry time. If you want to ask that in a different way, if I'm not answering your question, go ahead and ask that. But I just want to make sure that we are always living in ministry, in a ministry mindset. Jesus did it that way. Jesus, the apostles did it that way. The disciples did it that way. They lived their life in the midst of ministry because they're not two separate things. I hope that answers the question. You want to add anything to that or chastise me?
No.
Cool. Awesome. If there's one more out there, we'll take one more. If not, we are going to say goodnight. How long have we been going here? Yeah, a little over 2 hours. So we will wait. I will count to 10. And if we don't get anything coming in at 10, we will say goodnight. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. With that said, guys, God bless you. I want to give you an opportunity to sow into what God is doing here. We are trying to raise some support. You can become a monthly partner by just texting Behind the Veil, all one word, to 801-801. You can become a monthly partner doing that, or you can give a one-time donation if you would. We really appreciate you guys. Those that have given those super chats, we really appreciate those. It really helps us take things to the next level. We're looking for new camera equipment and all like that. So we've grown. Things are doing well, but there's another level we're trying to get to. And it also just helps us. It helps us out a lot. You have no idea. With that said, the other thing that helps us out a lot is your prayers. When you pray for us, we feel it. Trust me. When you're on the front lines like this, I know you guys are on the front lines too, but we need to be praying for each other and lifting up a hedge of protection around each other. So keep praying for us. Pray for our family. Pray for our girls. Our youngest daughters actually flew down to Florida for a conference this upcoming weekend. So she's staying with my parents and like that. So. And Hannah is out doing her young adults group tonight. She's leading the young adults group here at House of Glory here in Fort Smith, Arkansas. So we're very proud of both of the girls. They're doing well. They love the Lord. And the Lord has just really blessed and restored what Satan really tried to mess up. You guys can go back if you want and look at our first YouTube together. And it dives into our testimony a little bit more. One day we'll probably redo it just to kind of walk through it again and get better quality of it. But if you guys have questions, you can always message us on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. We'd love to talk with you. I know Rick and Yvonne, we see you guys. Would love to get with you guys. So let us know when you can do it. God bless you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the night. See you Thursday at 8 a.m. Central. God bless you.
Good night.
Good night.